Why would I not give a shot to a person that makes $70,000 a year? I could put you on. Hell, I could even hire you. Come on, let's work together. We could do all of that. But as far as my man, I have gotten to a certain point because I've built to a certain point. I am disciplined in everything. I'm disciplined in relationship with God, in my emotions, in my mentality, in my energy, in my body, and how I eat. I am very disciplined. And because this is the thing, I refuse to give into a life where I start to feel like I can't have it all.
All right, she says she would never date a 70K man. Now let's get into this. Let's see what she's talking about, because once again, gentlemen, you must understand, these women are no longer your grandmothers, great-grandmothers. These women are new age women. And when I say no, I don't mean no in that way. It's just that's what the acronym comes out to. So in return, you must move accordingly. Stop thinking in old school terms. You must be a new school gentleman / the savage, because if not, you will be roadkill, and these women will roll all over you and laugh in the process. Now let's get into it.
If a man came along, let's say y'all both make $500K a year. He's making $70K. He got a business plan. He got a vision. He's working towards that day in and day out. And you would have to look up at him on all the intangible. Does he get a chance?
No. I would rather be single.
Now, gentlemen, listen to what she's saying. She would rather be single. So when you run across these ladies, don't change their mind. Enjoy your time and keep it moving. That's it. Nothing more, nothing less.
This is the thing.
Wow.
Let me tell you why. I have gotten to a certain point because I've built to a certain point. I am disciplined in everything. I'm disciplined in relationship with God, in my emotions, in my mentality, in my energy, in my body, and how I eat. I am very disciplined.
Now, we can be honest. All those things are amazing disciplines. However, the guy that you're looking for, is he looking for you back? And if he is, congratulations. Go get him.
And so I would expect that a man is the same thing, because when you're disciplined, whatever you do the most is what compounds in your life. Why would I not give a shot to a person that makes $70,000 a year? I could put you on. Hell, I could even hire you. Come on, let's work together. We could do all of that. But as far as my man, because this is the thing, I refuse to give into a life where I start to feel like I can't have it all.
Well, there we have it. It is the I must have it all syndrome. Now, when I say this, ladies and gentlemen, we all in this lifetime should want the best, the greatest. However, we must also understand and be realistic. Is anyone mad about her wanting it all? No. But the question is, how come you don't have it all? Because once again, when I say this, she's an attractive woman and she looks to be in shape. She has all her own money, evidently. So what is the problem? How come we do not have it all by this stage yet? Is all I'm asking.
That's where the insatiableness and the gluttony, because if you already have it all, why do you need a man to give you more? Like, that's the part of the conversation that I just cannot fully understand.
And maybe
it's not love that they want.
Maybe
it's not.
Let me finish.
Why does money have to be null and void of love?
I think it's because y'all keep going to money. Like, y'all don't really chime on like the other intangibles as much. It's mostly about the money.
But that's
correct. Love is out the picture. It's about what you can do or how much you can do, or together. Because I make this, so you should make this. How can we rule the world together? So it's no longer, hey, I like you, you like me, we like each other, let's do this. It's, hey, I like you, what do you have? Okay, not enough. I can't do this with you. I need to find someone who has more so we can do this together. It's just not you.
Tangibles, it's whole. It's all of it. If you're missing one, you can't rank one on the scale of 1 to 10. In my lifestyle, in people that I know, I don't really know any people that make $70,000 a year.
Flat out, she said, listen, I don't know broke people. Listen, you $70,000 a year people, where are you guys at? Where do you guys come from? I'm not in the same rooms as you all. And it's funny, because as you grow businesses or as you move in different spaces, different people do appear in different spaces. Like I've said, I've been in spaces where people make millions of dollars a year. But you got to understand, I was also a military person for 20 plus years. So I've been in them other spaces before where people make 20 to 100 grand a year, but they still living all right. Well, people making 20, okay, maybe not so much. Well, it depends on military folks that make 20, because once again, you got housing and everything. All right, I went off on a tangent, but
what about a high school teacher who loves the kids in his community, who's not on that money
Mike,
shit? He
that's
wants
not
to
what
serve.
I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people that I am around on a daily basis, the people that I call on my phone. It's different. So I will say my vantage point for what success looks like monetarily speaking is exponentially different than most people. I understand that. And I'm not here to wrong or shame the person that makes $70,000.
Gentlemen, with that statement right there, what she just said, let me know if that resonates with some of you guys. Because once again, some of you guys were like only fit women. So when a overweight, obese, or heavyset woman approaches you, is this the same way that you feel or think in nature? Just let me know. Hit me in the comments.
Because the truth is, every single person deserves love. But like Tasia said, that's not going to happen with me. Because I live in a space where I want to follow the leadership of my man. I want my man to make the decisions inside of my household. It's not about a dollar amount. It's not, oh, okay.
It is, though.
No,
Because he can lead in other ways.
All right, gentlemen, this is a question for you all. If you are not the breadwinner in your household, can you effectively lead that household? Because it sounds as if though what she's saying is if you don't command the majority of the income, you can't lead her.
And with finances,
you've got to lead the household. You can look. Money doesn't buy you happiness, but it buys you options.
Exactly.
This is the question. The question I want to ask in fairness.
These people just got money. They don't even. The people who think they got money don't even have no bread.
Let me ask you the question.
I disagree with you because I know the people.
All right, gentlemen, listen. There was a clip right there. I need to understand this situation now because once again, as men, every time there is a dollar amount, for some strange reason, it just keeps getting inflated. Now, most of us know the average person / average man, he makes right around $45, we'll just say $50,000 a year. So 70,000 is 20 more than 50, of course. So this makes sure that this man is no longer the average man. Is it six figures? Of course not. Is he on his way there? We don't know. But at the same time, is the dollar amount that important? What I mean by this is, because now, once again, I know we have these conversations amongst ourselves, and the ladies have those conversations amongst each other. Men, can you effectively lead the household if you're not a six-figure man? Now, of course, I see things differently because of my military background, meaning I've seen people do it on way less than the average. Now, you may say, well, Sarge, they were living in poverty. Not necessarily. They just made smart decisions with the money that they had. And once again, just because you make a lot of money doesn't mean that you're smart with your money either. Because once again, as I always say this, basketball players and football players are not the smartest people with their money. And if you let me tell it to them, which I always will, the majority of them are tricks. What, Sarge? You can't talk about people like that. Sure I can. Why not? So on that aspect, yeah, they make a lot of money, but they also send out a lot of money. So there's the video. Leave it in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think of this, because once again, you guys may see it differently. And ladies, you may see it differently. Because once again, if you go down through the comment section, a lot of women were championing this. And at the same time, listen, I have no issues with it either way. Because once again, those who will get chosen, selected, married, will get chosen, selected, and married. Plain and simple. And everyone else will just be who they will be. You can't force a man to marry anybody. You can attempt to, but it doesn't happen that way. So at the end of the day, the men can only select from the women who are out there who would like to be on a man's side. If the dollar amount matters that much, you will see in the next decade or so who got selected and who didn't. And once again, everything is online nowadays. So you can look back and you can see. And you can be like, oh, remember a couple of years ago, this person and that person and this person and that person. And once again, everything will be telling. But that's enough. Drop my.